Welcome back, everyone, to Pineleaf, the Dragon Disciple, where I have arrived at the House of Langur, where I am supposed to find the Eye of Dalcor.
You yawn, a slight fog in the corners of your vision. What were you doing here again? Oh, right. You remember that you've come to the House of Langor to find and retrieve the Eye of Dalquor. A monk calls to you from across the chapel.
Hail, pilgrim. What brings you to our humble temple? Have you been led astray?
For a moment, you almost lose your resolve and turn back. But you approach her regardless.
Alright, I think I have some vague memories of this one. This is going to be a real challenge if I remember correctly. Another pilgrim brought to us on the benevolent winds of peace. Come now, child, let us pray and bathe in the light of tranquility. Maybe later. I heard the Eye of Dalquor is being contained within the temple. Do you know where I can find it? The Eye of Dalquor. Has been many years since the artifact has been disturbed. Long has it been under our protection. As such, the House of Langor only permits our disciples to approach the eye. Of course, which is why I'm here. You see, I am a monk, right? And thus I need to become a disciple and walk with peace. Yes, of course. We are always eager to bathe pilgrims in the rosy light. Our initiation shall be your first step along that walk from the darkness. Meet me at the Rose Chamber. I must first utter a prayer for a benevolent dawn. All right, then, I will meet you there.
Mother Ashira tells you that only disciples of Langor are permitted to approach the Eye. Meet her in the Rose Chamber to start the initiation ritual.
All right. Now,
You marvel at the beauty of the courtyard. 2 stories tall, with chandeliers dangling overhead. In its center stands a fountain with the clearest water you have ever seen.
if there weren't enough of hints that this is all an illusion, or something like that. I can't remember a dream, illusion, or something of that ilk. Alright, that's blocked. Alright, the center path. Try that. So she said something about the rose chamber. Yeah, in fact, it even says meet Mother Ashira at the Rose Chamber. Okay.
A pattern of glowing stones covers the floor of this
Oh.
chamber.
These stones reflect all that keeps you from inner peace. Only when you have dimmed the final one will the magic containing the eye consider you an ally and allow you to approach.
Okay. So, I presume the lines are the ones that it activates and deactivates on there. So let me think on this for a moment, and perhaps I can solve it without messing things up like I did in the last episode. Alright, let's see if we could do this with only one try. Okay, so far so good. Now this then will turn that back on as expected. Now, tricky thing is getting to the other side without tripping anything else up. Now, I parked the hireling. Now, this one is going to turn that off. Now, this, I think I just do this one.
You instinctively let out a sigh as the last light flickers out, as if all the weariness you'd accumulated during your adventures has been laid to rest.
Oh, how nice.
Mother Ashira nods sagely.
You have passed the ritual, as I had hoped. Come now, pilgrim, and pray before the altar. All shall become as clear as the sky after the rain.
Wonderful. Okay, the Rose Prayer Altar. This is a prayer altar for the House of Langor. Would you like to pray before the altar? Well, let's go. No time like the present.
At first you feel a sense of calm and relief. Yet that relief quickly turns to dread as you notice that something is wrong. You steel your mind as you're plunged into darkness.
Okay, so now I've waken up.
You blink awake. You realize with a jolt that you must have been asleep this entire time. Mother Ashira has vanished, but somehow you still hear her voice resonate through the chamber.
Oh, I was expecting to hear what she said when you said that I could hear her voice. All right.
Oh, you're awake already? I had hoped my hypnosis would have a more lasting effect. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did resist my initial compulsion to send you away after all. I suppose you won't just leave my subjects in the thralls of their sweet dream. There's no reason to lie anymore. I am what you seek. I am the Eye of Dalquor. The magic I have used to lull these mortals to sleep has kept me fed for all these years. You managed to defeat them? How exciting! Well then, come find me if you must. If you're able to reach the Twilight Chapel, you might be able to save the monks. Or you might sink into eternal sleep.
Wonderful.
The floor gives way. You plunge down into a shaft filled with the monastery's support beams. You hear the eyes-cloying voice echo around you.
A pity to watch you fall so far. Not to worry, love. I'll send my dear friends to help you get back on your feet.
Right. Okay. Oh, you. You go down. You go down. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, up there. Okay, well. Not my... Oh, forget it. Yeah, well, they're just about useless. I'm going to need some better shuriken apparently at some point, because I'm definitely not very good with them at the moment. Oh. So let's see if I can get up here. I know, I must be in a bad position or something, because I'm miscalculating when to do the jump, because it looks like I didn't even try to jump, which means that I was completely out of place. Ah, okay. That time I did a little bit earlier and everything was fine. Oops. Alright, fine. They seem to respawn, which is a bit of a problem. Okay, now, what do I do? Well, I think I do have to get up because I don't see... Broken fountain. Oh. Yeah, they respawn. So I'm going to have to take care of them and then get higher before they respawn again. Ah. Actually, I'll take the ghost touch item. I think that's a ghost touch. Yeah, alright. Not the best weapon. Oh, hold on. Valve. It's locked. Why is it locked? Is it locked because there's something here? You mean these things that keep on respawning keep it from unlocking? Or is there a lever I need to pull? And is that lever high up, low, or somewhere in between? I am not exactly fond of this type of puzzle. There we go. One where you have to find some obscure thing while mobs are constantly pounding on you and respawning and all that stuff. Really? Okay, so now, where were we? Oh. Okay. Alright. Up across here. Oh, no! Well, that's going to take a while. Ah! Another one is here. Well. Alright, one more of these. Next. Up this way. Let's see. Okay, there's another one right over there. Do I jump over there and get up that way, or can I make it this way? Well, I'm a Tabaxi monk. I should be able to make it. Alright. Not too sure I have too many other characters that would have made that jump, but a Tabaxi monk with, I think, a very high jump skill would be the right combination. There you go. Okay, hey. You come here and heal me, alright? Yeah. And heal. Oh. Why did that not work? I must have... Yeah, that'll do. Now, we want to go there. Ah! That is the signal crystal I need to activate. Oh boy. That was a close one.
Turning the valve releases a rush of hot air from a vent in the floor. The updraft is powerful enough to launch you out of the pit, should you fall back down.
Oh, that's good to hear. Alright, so that's just a way back up if things go wrong. Oh, yes, of course. Here's the ladder right over here. I was wondering, where's the next way up? I'm standing next to it.
You catch your breath after the difficult climb. Taking a look around, you spot unsealed doors by the chandeliers up above. Surely one of these doors must lead to the chapel where the eye awaits.
Well, I will work on that. Let's see. Well, this is the one that's currently open. It's actually, maybe this is the better one to take. Yeah. Actually, isn't this the one I just came from before? Probably. So, I need to go to... Yeah, this is where I was before. So, come down to here. Open the door. Alright, let's see, and I have no idea if oh, actually it did seem to do a pretty good job on them. the
After the quarry vanish, you notice dead bodies on the floor. It appears that the cultists of the Hidden Hand have tried, and failed, to infiltrate the monastery and retrieve the eye.
Well, what else is new? Yep. Altar of Chaos. You find yourself in front of another prayer altar. Would you like to go to sleep? Let's have some sleep. Alright, so now the other side. Ah. Everything's all peaceful here. Ah. Okay, so that's where I was originally. Looks like that was to the entrance. This is the way I haven't been before.
This door is blocked by a tangle of flowers and vines.
Oh, okay. Oh. Hello? Why don't you join us in prayer? Wonderful. Reach the Twilight Floor's upper level. Find your way to the Twilight Chapel. Alright, so I think I have to use this one now. You find yourself in front of another prayer. Would you like to wake up now? Yeah. Wakey, wakey. Okay. Weird adventure. Oh. This is... Okay, obviously that was not the right way to go because... Oh. Okay, it is openable. Alright. I guess we just had to... Okay, so what do we do now? See, I still need to unseal that door. I think that's my ultimate goal. How about this way? The question is, what do I need to do in order to do that? One of those really, really, really confusing adventures. Not sure what I need to do over here. How about back on this area? Well, out of curiosity, what is my jump skill? 48. That's the most ridiculously high jump skill I've ever had on a character. Now the question is, where am I at now? Am I supposed to be coming back here? Well, see what happens. Here goes nothing. Alright, so if we go... obviously this was not the answer. Okay. Just checking. I've returned to the northern passage, and I wonder if there's any. Well, they seem to like the idea of handling this. Didn't they do this in the last adventure? All right, back up here. Ah. Oh, hello. Well, at least it's something new. Okay, you're down.
From this vantage point, you can clearly see the courtyard below, as well as 2 other doors on this level.
Okay, so 2 other doors on this level. There is one there. 2 other doors. Wait. Or unless you're talking about that right over there. Well, I suppose it's time to dream again. Right. Time to go, Betty. Bye. Right. Now, what does it look like in the dream? They're all asleep. Okay. Okay. Two crests. Now, where is this other? GM said 2 other doors. And where are the crests? Ah, okay, here's the other door. So, what have we got here? Oh, this is the crest of the monkey. Okay. Now, is it time to go to sleep, or do I have to wait until I have both crests before I do that? The question is, where would the other crest be? It looks like this is where I have to put the crest in. Right, well, let's see, how about this? Right, so this is the monkey, and this is the bat. A bat and a monkey. Alright, so this is, see, that's the door there, that's the locked door. So where is the other crest? Oh boy. Oh, that's an adventurer's pack. Oh well. I suppose I'll just have to use this altar and probably fight all those that are out there in their true forms. And the answer to that is wrong answer. I cannot find the other crest anywhere in the dream, so it is time to look for it in reality. Yep, there is something across. So, up here, okay, up here. Oh. Well, that took care of some of them. Alright, so now I can use this in order to get back to the dream. Though most likely the purpose of this was to now pick up the monkey crest, which I've already taken care of. So let's use that one. Scarlet, Monastery Parrot. Go! Go! Wonderful. Okay. Oh, actually, what's in here? Actually, you better come here. I don't trust that. I'll assume that's some sort of trap. Strangely enough, it's not. Okay, fine. Now, return to reality. Since I've gotten past the door. See what we've got.
You found your way to a corridor overlooking the Twilight Chapel. Yet you cannot simply drop down. The room is blocked by a magic barrier.
What else is new? Aha. Back down here. Well, what do I do to unlock it? That's a purple. I mean, if I fell through it, then it will achieve my purpose. So obviously, it's not going to let me do that. Well, oh, we could knock out a few things. And think about, where is there a... Is this going to be one of those things that's on the other side, but... Oh, hold on. What happens if I come to the dream state over here? Back and forth. I almost think this is practice for that Mitzdranner quest.
Alas, so near and yet so far. If you ever hope to reach me, you will need to choose between the two trials I have prepared for you.
Oh.
The eye's voice fades, and the vines blocking your path forward disappear.
Choose between the two trials. Choose between the two trials. Is there a way to know which trial it is? This is Zealous Monks up in this direction. And what's up in this direction? Probably a stealthy way. Which probably means not what I want then. Puzzle tiles.
Stepping into the circle in this room will confirm your choice, the trial of mind. Through this doorway, you see a large tile puzzle that spans the floor.
Okay, one of these. So, a very long, complicated one of these.
Stepping into the circle in this room will confirm your choice. The Trial of Might. In the center of this room, you see a monk praying to a statue. A hound lounges nearby. Based on how your adventure has gone so far, you can guess all is not what it seems.
Yeah. Normally I think I would do the Trial of Mind, but I think this might be the more interesting option from the point of view of watching it, so I will take this one.
So, this is what you chose? Very interesting. Let's see how you fare.
Okay. Great golden one, full of life, full of hope, full of peace, the light of rosy dawn in all the heavens, take me as your pupil. Okay. I was thinking that... Do I have to wake up in order to actually do the trial? Possibly. Then we'll see what the boss looks like.
You rise from the altar. The monk from your dream stands motionless before you, his eyes glazed and empty, as if he were still asleep.
My disciple! This heathen wants to destroy an idol of your god,
Says the eye. When the sleepwalking monk hears those words, he lunges toward you in a panicked frenzy.
Alright. Yeah. This is... I guess it should be pretty much what I expected. Maybe not the exact way the fight would be, but... Big... Oh. Floof. Floof snap. There you go. Thank you.
You've managed to knock down the sleepwalker without fatally injuring him. With luck, by the time he awakes, the Eye of Dalquor will be long gone from this temple.
Okay, so this is the Twilight Warrior Crystal. Okay, so... Am I supposed to break this? I'm going to have to assume that so far.
The crystal smashes to smithereens, dispelling the barrier above the Twilight Chapel.
Alright, good. Now, that dispels the barrier above the chapel. Oh. How about you giving me a little bit of healing? Good. Now, where do I need to go? No, that's that way. Ah! This is the chapel. Alright. Does that mean just jump down? Yeah, that's what the quest says to do.
You drop down into the Twilight Chapel. Mother Ashira's dusty, desiccated corpse lies next to the Eye of Dalquor.
For years I have lulled these mortals to sleep. Years during which they believed they kept me contained, when in fact I had been the one containing them inside a calm illusion. And yet you still wish to shake them awake? You've seen how happy they are now. It would be such a shame to rip them away from their happiness, to pull them back into this world with all its grim chaos. If that is truly what would bring you peace, I will oblige you. But if you believed these trifling illusions are my true strength, prepare to be disappointed.
You are pushed back into your dream by a force too powerful to resist. When you rise, you hear the Eye of Dalquor's chilling voice.
One last challenge, love. One final dream.
One final dream. A dream within a dream. Alright. Battle is what brings us here today.
As the statue crumbles to dust, its twin counterpart springs to life.
Oh, you mean the other one wasn't even in motion yet? Okay, fine. There we go.
The last of the fire elementals puffs away. You finally manage to slay the last illusion the Eye of Dalquor has crafted for you. Then something snaps in your mind, and you're jolted awake. As you blink awake, the Eye of Dalquor sighs.
Well, I have no more tricks. Despite the challenges I have thrown at you, here you stand. I suppose my reign over this monastery has come to an end.
I'm sure you'll find another place to reign over. This is the Eye of Dalquor. Removing it from the pedestal should close the rift from the plane of nightmares, sending all the remaining quarry beasts back to their home plane and removing the influence from the disciples' minds. All right.
Drained of power yet again. For the moment, at least. You have managed to break the spell and cure these monks of their peaceful sleep. Yet I still live, and I still dare to dream.
Now that the Eye of Dalquor's magic has been disrupted, the monks will slowly begin to rise from their long, reluctant slumber.
Right. Well, let's go back and report. Oh, I mustn't forget the chest. I almost did. Alright, Dream Collar. Okay. Chaos Absorption plus 5. Dream Collar. What exactly is Dream... okay, it's a neck piece. Okay, it's a Chaos Absorption, True Seeing, Armor bonus, Shield bonus. Ooh, well, Shield bonus doesn't help me all that much. That looks like a nice piece. Okay, nice. Now we can report. I suggest you be careful with this thing. Ah, the eye at long last. I was about ready to head after it myself. After all, a group of harmless monks surely couldn't have given you that much trouble. Well done, my dear. I shall be quite comfortable at the museum for now. I will dream about our next meeting. I'll never forget you. Well, you better hurry up and take this and lock it as tight right away. Yeah. I have a feeling I have a feeling the eye is going to be very, very happy where she's heading. Okay, dokie. No of electric risk. Okay. I guess I will take the outfit, and I could check that later. And I guess I get a saga reward now? I'm glad you were able to step in the difficult situation and bring the Iron Core back to us. Who knows? How many others would have been trapped in the eye spell otherwise? Yep, I think that wraps it up. At last, we've acquired all the planar eyes that we sought. Well, most of them. I can only imagine how difficult locating the Eye of Irion in the sky would be, and not to mention expensive. Morgrave University is obliged to you regardless. Okay, speaking of which, I've learned about the so-called hidden hand according to a Sectarian specialist back at the University, the Hidden Hand is a recently formed and mysterious cult that worships someone called Vecna. Yes, I've heard of Vecna. A new god, apparently. Well, new to this area, though I can't say I've ever heard of it. Oh, believe me, you're going to hear more about it soon. There are two things you can only rely on here in Stormreach: new cults and more trouble. Okay, what's the final? Prudence, 6 glasses of abjuration. Okay. Too bad I don't have any abjuration spells, or that would have been a really wonderful one to have. Oh well. Robe, the healthy belt of parrying. Well. I'll take renown it is. And that's it for our little trip against the eyes. What's next? I don't know. Something's coming up in a little bit of time. I think soon we'll be having to worry about Myth Draenor, but I think there may be 1 or 2 episodes before we reach there. We'll see what's next in the next episode of Piney Plays The Dragon Disciple.